Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Brother Kundalini coming back at you. Sitting here in Maryland. I tried to do this lecture before, and I was unable to post it, but I found an angle where I can post it. Let's get into this. These big mega churches. We're talking about the marketing and the making of European version of Christianity. But if you look at the origins of Christianity, you have to go back to the Gnostics. Now, the Gnostics were a group of ancient Egyptian mystery that dealt with the metaphysical, occult sciences of Christianity. And if you go to your dictionary and look up the word Gnostic, it'll tell you pre-Christian. Now, if you know what pre is, it means before. So there's no way of escaping the ancient African origins of Christianity. Now, if you go into the Gnostic information, which I will be doing my first lecture on this, going deep and in depth on the ancient Gnostic, if you get the Nag Hammadi Library that they dug up in 1945 near the Valley of the Kings, it talks about the ancient Egyptians as the origin of Christianity. You have the book, within the book of the Gnostics, you have who you call Sophia. And if you look at the ancient Judaism, you have the breakdown of the feminine energy. You see, I put out a lecture back in 2011, the feminine aspect of the goddess, right there in Philadelphia, and I talks about this. You go into the Judaic information, she go by the name of Lilith. Judaism is a fraud as well, because there is no letter J in any of the ancient Hebrew letters. In fact, the Jews today speak Yiddish, which is a German dialect. You got all this ancient information on Christianity, and yet the churches are still surviving because the goal is to keep you inside that Bible. And the Council of Nicaea was set up strictly for that, with Roman emperor by the name of Constantine. The purpose of the Bible is to take you away from ancient history. They tell you the Egyptians are evil, the Babylonians are evil. They give you all this information saying that the ancient information is evil. And the reason why they want you to believe that it's evil, because if you study it, you'll see the origins of Christianity. I'm going to go deep into that. I'm going to go into the religions. And I'm going to go into the holidays. Brother Barashango out of Philadelphia, rest his soul, he's an ancestor. He put out a book, European Holidays. But are they really European? I'm going to go deep and break down the origins of where these holidays come and what you really celebrating. We're going to go deep into Christmas. We're going to go deep into Halloween. We're going to go deep into Easter. We're going to go deep and break down the occult sciences and behind these religions and these holidays. And is it a coincidence that the holidays are connected with the religions? Think about that. You get the book Hislop, Two Babylons. For all my Rastafarian brothers that say, oh, Babylon so evil. No, Babylon is the ancient mystery system. You go deep into the Babylonian mysteries and you will see a whole lot of the ancient information in that. The European is not the origin of the Kabbalah. Get the book Open in the Spirit. The sister out of California breaks down the Kabbalah in the temple of Komombo, right there in the Nile Valley. I mean, it's so many doggone temples. You got the temple of Kamombo. You got the temple of Aset. I mean, the list goes on. The temple of Luxor. The temple of Philae. You got all these ancient temples with all this information that all these modern day religions copied and took fragments and pieces of this information and created a whole religious system off of it. And just took the ancient deities and made their own, gave them a name and fashioned a religion after it. We never believed in that stuff. We studied the ancient mysteries. We studied the universe and the universe within us. Because that's what this is all about. Let's break down the Christ. Coming from the Karas. Ka means spirit. Ras means rising. Here's your death and resurrection right there. It's a metaphysical, astrological story. With Jesus being born December 25th, breaking down the winter solstice. With Easter coming during the spring equinox. You see. But I'm going to go more into detail in depth when I break down these holidays. And if you look at the Judeo-Christian information, you also see that it's tied into the education system. I graduated from a historical black college. Most of the universities and stuff are funded around religion. You got the Notre Dame by the doggone Catholics. You see. So the religious system is the education system. Which is why you can never trust the school system. Which is not why it's not working. Especially in the low poverty income neighborhoods. This is all designed to keep you from studying the real information. Which is what Set Om is going to be all about. The cultural center that I'm going to open up is going to be like none other than you have ever seen. I'm going to teach you what all this stuff is. We're talking about over 20 years of research. Breaking down all this information. I'm going to prove to you once and for all that the Gnostics were the origin of Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. The Gnostics, all that, those three religions get their information straight from the Gnostics' information. All that life after death and everything physical is evil and no good. All that came from the Gnostics. That's Gnostic thought. Did a lot of info, and the Bible say that the Egyptians were evil. If you look at the Nag Hammadi library, the Gnostic text got the gospel of the Egyptians. Which is why the Catholic Church banned the information.